the name. It didn't even do anything. I don't know what the stream's called. What was the stream called? It didn't even give me a chance to name it. Hi. I don't know what the hell just happened. It just kind of didn't let me. Hold on. What am I live? Where? YouTube, chill. Chill. YouTube, please. Am I even live? TheUniverseBook is live. Wow, it didn't even let me. It's called that because it wouldn't even let me, by the way. It didn't even let me pick my name for the live stream. It just immediately went live. That's crazy talk. That's baloney. That's baloney. I didn't even get a chance to name it something great. Tub is live. Hello. Hi. TheUniverseBook is live. I didn't choose that name. It did it for me. I will make that clear that I didn't choose that very lame, terrible YouTube title live stream name. That just kind of happened. YouTube live streams on your phone just go live and then you sort it out after. That's terrifying. I'm on YouTube Shorts? That makes sense. Fuck! That's disgusting! Revolting. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's tragic. I can't believe I'm on YouTube Shorts. Get out. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I'm live now, so maybe I should just commit to the bit. Right? Maybe I should just commit to the bit. I can't believe this slop. This absolute garbage. Slop. Welcome to Shorts. Maybe I really do need to. What would be like a? If I'm doing shorts, then I really need to do like what would like a short be? Like a typical like. You see that guy? You want to defend yourself. This is how you actually do it.
Pass. Do people actually like this? Transformative commentary.
Fuck you. Hi everyone. Oh, this is weird. This is weird. This is weird. This is so slop. Universe slop. The slop book. It's the slop book, everyone. You're gonna complain about something? I'm not gonna complain about anything. Dude, are you cringing at me right now? I don't think I could live with myself if I'm cringy to anyone. That would destroy my life. But look, it's my room. Kind of. Did everyone have a good Christmas? Did everyone have a good New Year's? Yikes, buddy. Shut up. I know why I'm talking to this. This isn't a microphone that I'm using. Sorry, it's... Yikes, man. Oh, that's really cringy. Right, we have cool things that are not cringe. If we could all stop bullying me before I start crying on camera, because if you keep going, I will. Look what I have. Pokemon cards. Right, I will make that very clear. I am not a scalper. I didn't go into the store and grab like 50 boxes of Pokemon because I have a soul, okay? I didn't I didn't do that. I own a load of these packs because I, with my own money, purchased you can't see it, but over there is a big statue of Charmander. And whenever you buy a big statue of Charmander, you get a lot of cards with it. So I went into Stuart Miller, and there was this kid, and they were like, "Mommy, I want Pokemon cards." So I walked in there, and I elbowed the child across the face, and he fell down. And the mom was like, "You can't do that!" So then I drop kicked the mom, like Resident Evil style, and she fell down, and before her head exploded and became a monster, I had to stab her. And that's how I got the Pokemon cards. But yeah, you guys can ask me questions while I open Pokemon cards and do cool things. I also have the animatic right now, right here. for Grounded episode 3. What? Grounded's being worked on as we speak, by the way. I'm doing the voice acting. So I might do some voice acting for Grounded 3 while I'm on call as well. So those are really cool things. Let's see. Let me read the comments. What did you think of Battle for Dream Island Elsewhere? I have a lot of comments on Battle for Dream Island Elsewhere, and I have a lot of thoughts and feelings on how terrible everything's being handled. So here's my thoughts on BFDIE. I don't think that style of writing fits BFDI anymore. I think we've, as an audience and everyone else, has moved past that style of writing, and it feels kind of like a nothing burger, especially for putting season 6 next to it. I also feel like it wouldn't have gotten as much backlash if they just swapped the releases around a wee bit. If they released Elsewhere before BFDIA and then made that big hour-long episode of BFDIA the 100th episode special, it would have been amazing. Everyone would have loved it. But it just feels kind of boring. I don't care. I don't know. I feel bad, but it's like season 6 is like all the other seasons of BFDI are like super high-end drinks, like cocktails with like fireworks on it and like plot development and cool things like that, and they're like, here's season 6, glass of milk. I don't know, it's kind of boring. This is season 6. The Family of Wolves is season 2 of the Pax. How dare you? It apparently finished around Teapot 20. Right, so here's my thoughts on everything. And I originally was going to make a community post about this, but I felt bad because I didn't want to come off as rude, but I also kind of feel like I should share my thoughts on it. So I think that my brain has called blank and I can't think of anything. Oh my god. BFDIE is a show that we have already moved on from very much. Like, the writing has moved on so much, and it makes Jack and Jellerfy seem kind of hypocritical, because they made this big video called Making BFDI Casual, or Let's Make BFDI Casual, which already rubbed me the wrong way, because naturally it felt like, to me, I almost felt bad for caring about the show like being passionate about the show. It made me feel like my excitement and passion towards their project was a burden to them. So I was like, oh man, okay, that feels a bit weird. I understand that you want to keep things casual, but at the same time, you can't go, BFDI's casual and you shouldn't get too annoyed. Anyway, we're doing free cinema releases and a whole 30-hour live stream for season 6. Aren't you excited? And then you're excited, or not even season 6. They didn't say it was season 6. They were like, oh, we're doing a 30-hour live stream for the 100th episode. And it's like, whoa, okay, screw it being casual. It's not hype. And then you get excited and it's like, here's a casual episode. It's not even bad. It's like mid. It's just, I don't know, compared to the character development and growth that's happening in the show, for something that nothing to be season 6 just feels like, I don't know, disappointing. And it made me more annoyed when they had these really cheeky responses being like, oh, hope you like Teapot, and then they release that and it's like, what do you expect people's reaction to be? They're going to be disappointed. They're going to be annoyed because you're saying on one hand, let's keep the series casual and we're not going to bend to these expectations, and that's fine. But unfortunately, when you have a big fan base, you're going to have expectations, big excitement, and you can't like give your community the stink eye just because they're excited about something and they're hyped about something and they're passionate about your show. And then you play into it by going, oh, let's build the hype up too, and let's make a big 100th episode live stream, and let's like put all of our episodes in cinemas, and then release something that's BFDI early tier, which basically is writing that the community and the show has already moved on from. Especially when we have such detailed series at the moment in the works, like BFDIA and Teapot are so amazingly produced right now. To suddenly produce like such a casual show almost feels so unwelcome, because it's like, oh, we've moved on from that, we don't need that anymore. But I don't know, I definitely feel like they really did mess up with how they released that. um Hi, hey, Object Creations. I feel like Jack and Jellyfish should do I can't pronounce that word. I'll say cinematic episodes for finals only, like BFDIA's final soon. I don't know, man. It's like I think it's great that an indie show is being in a cinema, but you also need to be kind of aware of like the people going to that cinema, um, and the community that's around it. Uh, I don't know how many times a kid can keep asking their parents to go and see the BFDI special in the cinema, and I guess it is a continuous like, I don't know, it puts their own community at jeopardy, because now everyone that can't afford to go and see that movie is now sitting there like, oh, I have to avoid spoilers all the time, or there are people leaking it. And it was great the first time, but if we're gonna keep BFDI casual and then still be like pissy with our audience whenever they're excited, and give sarcastic remarks whenever they're excited and passionate about the show, and then um also be on that bandwagon of spreading the hype and excitement, but then also like, oh well, we're gonna release like a season that has no story impact or any kind of strong narrative like the other two. It just feels like a nothing burger. And it kind of made me like question, it's like, damn, have I outgrown BFDI? What's happened to me? Apparently, the whole show is pre-written by now. Um, just imagine how long the finale's gonna be. I think the finale's probably gonna be, I would say about 30 minutes. I don't think it's gonna be an hour again. But those poor animators, man. How many animators do they have on their channel? That's nuts. Like, they're producing 3 different series right now. I know I'm just saying like it's the best to do finales only. Yeah, I think so, but yeah, I feel like like cinema releases should be important, and not just every other episode. It just came out at the wrong time. That's a really good point. It came out at a very bad time. Um, as I said before, if they kind of stuck to their own word of making BFDI casual, and just made a community post being like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna um release another season, and it's gonna be low stakes, and it's gonna be chill, and everything's gonna be fine," and then for the 100th episode release BFDIA, um, the big hour long final free one, everyone would love that. But what they did was they made a very, to me, harmful video of like keeping BFDI casual, but then going against that, because to me the BFDI casual video felt like, um it felt like I almost was like, oh damn, I feel bad for being passionate and caring about this show because it's putting such a burden on these creators. But at the same time, then they go and make such a big spectacle of putting things in cinemas and making huge live streams and getting excited for things, and that's fine. Um, so you have to also understand the repercussions of making something like that. When you build hype, when you're building excitement, um, you're gonna have people with expectations, and to suddenly release something casual again and going, well, I don't know what you were excited about. BFDI's casual. It's like people are excited. People care about these characters and care about things. Like, um, I don't know. It all rubbed me the wrong way, and I can't really think of a reason to care too much about season six. It's a whatever burger. It gave me the same vibe as those interviews, that, or the one interviews after one HFJ wrapped up, where they did those like uh prison or police office interviews with the characters, where they're, the I can't even remember the name of it now. I think it's just one interviews or something. Um, HFJ. See if I can find it. That felt like a nothing burger. I don't know. It just. Oh yeah, investigations. One investigations. I just didn't really find anything. That's true. I don't know. I just felt like, as a consumer and as like a viewer of this product, to be told not to be excited about it and to keep it casual, but then get me excited by making these big cinematic releases and live streams, just to go, here's uh, a non story based BFDI season one esque writing thing, makes me feel like, oh, we've already moved on from that. We don't really need that anymore. The show has moved on from that kind of style of writing. The community has moved on. We all, like, BFDIA and Teapot are so heavily written. Um, it's like, or so well written that it feels like an unwelcome, like, this is weird. I don't know if we need this right now. Especially when season six has so much potential for characters that just didn't get that much development, or um I guess just like, man, like, what I thought you were gonna do, like Blooney would host the season or something, because that's why he's in the UFO, right? I thought that was the whole point. Um but I mean, everyone kind of feels the same way I do. I mean, if you look in the comments, like, people are so upset. And I don't think you should go out there and be like, we're gonna cancel it. Sign my petition and we're gonna, like, uh blow up the planet or something. And I don't think that's a good idea. But I also wouldn't belittle that. You know what? I'm not gonna belittle that anger, because I totally get where it comes from, right? Um, that disappointment, anger shouldn't be belittled. Because if anything, Jack and Jellerfy failed at being able to create something that built up to their own hype, that they also made. I don't know. I understand why people are angry. I understand why there's petitions. Like, I understand it. You let your fan base down pretty heavily, um, by going back and forth on this idea on what BFDI should be, when BFDI is already such a well written show. To go back on things like that just feels all over the place. But my head's all over the place. I wasn't meaning to have a discussion about this today. And I might make a more in depth community post, but I also don't really care too much. I might do a review on Grounded. Please do. I would love to hear your thoughts on Grounded. There's probably a load of things that should be changed about it. And I would love to hear any kind of feedback or criticism on my shows. That and the packs. So if you genuinely do feel like something I'm doing wrong as a writer and a creator isn't benefiting my show, please let me know. I would love to be able to grow as a creator. So if you have any feedback at all, or what did you guys even think of the new episode? I hope you guys enjoyed it. I put a lot of time into it. Episode 3C was so much fun to make. And there's so many other cool things happening too, because now once the remake of the PAX episode 1 comes out and as a comic, it'll be sold in stores. The PAX got approved to be sold in a comic book store and a few other places as well, so you'll be able to buy it. And that's awesome. It's probably not gonna be expensive. It'll be like £2. I don't like it's like $1. I don't think I'm really gonna go crazy with it, but like it is a dream come true to me that it's all kind of happening, right? I can't. Man, it's so cool. It's so cool. It's so cool. I'm talking about at the moment. I will be talking about Pokemon, but at the moment I'm talking about my comic, the packs that officially got kind of approved to be sold in stores. So yeah, I think that's gonna be amazing. I'm really excited for this year. It's gonna be awesome. And then obviously I have at the moment I'm working on Grounded 3. That's pretty cool. I'm doing the voice acting actually, so I might do some voice acting on camera. Ow. As well. Wow. Drop the link. You can just look on my YouTube channel. You leaked it, Tom! Shit! I leaked a conversation where Forky is like talking about Lightbulb and Santa Hat, and it's not really that big of a spoiler. I mean, I leaked it. What do you think?
I just failed my try not to laugh challenge.
I was terrified whenever I opened this. I tore out the packaging, and I must have pressed him in the bag because he just started screaming. Like I opened it and he went ah, and I was like, oh shit, and I put him down. He went, still mourning the Queen. Preferred episode 1 of Grounded, honestly. My issue is that the planet splitting probably shouldn't have happened so early in the series. It should have been a plot point near the final, probably. That's a good point. It's not really the kind of vision that I wanted for the Grounded finale. I think the idea was to have the first challenge be something chaotic, to show that the planet can stay alive, even being split in two. And I get that point, though. That's a pretty good idea. I think the way I'm kind of thinking of writing the finale, though, wouldn't really be this big split. And especially with episode 3, kind of giving hints to what the finale is going to be like, or what the plot's kind of thickening to be. I don't think I would save that kind of thing for the finale, but yeah, I totally get that. That's a pretty good critique. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Man, this is what I'm talking about. I love this kind of stuff. Hold on. My lips are sore. Where's my chapstick? I have really sensitive lips during the winter time, and they just keep chapping and bleeding. I don't know where they are. Why does Grounded 2 have 500 views? It's insane. That's 500 people. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. My issue is that the planet splitting shouldn't have happened so early in the series. That's actually a very good point. Actually, I'm just looking back at your critique because maybe if I kept the planet splitting to a more dramatic kind of meaning to it, because now if it splits again, it's not gonna have the same warrant to it. Maybe I should have used it as more of a plot device later on. I didn't actually think of how big the consequence would have been if it's splitting. That's a very good critique, actually. I might write that down. To kind of go forward on like maybe how big things are, or how big the challenges are, or the repercussions to the planet splitting. I also think that the planet split for plot development too, because it also released Spacebook and Circle from the center, and released the recommended characters from the center of the planet as well. So I also kind of used it as a plot point there, but that's a really good critique actually. I love that. Like I said, I feel like BFDI's 16th anniversary felt like a middle finger to the OSC, considering that Jack and Jellyfree released like a plushie BFDI in 20. Yeah, I agree. It definitely felt like you excited, you excited, you excited, and then they take the bone away from you and go, it's weird that you cared so much. It's almost like a manipulative relationship with their viewers. You should make it to where every episode they go to a new planet for challenges. I think the idea is that they're kind of stuck on the one planet, or at least that this one planet has a very big meaning to them and why they. I won't obviously spoil things, but it's also one of the reasons that they maybe all sound like me and are all very connected. Whew, man, I'm not used to doing live streams. I'm like all buzzy and exhausted already. Bring out the beans. I don't have any beans. I wish I did though. I have a leak for Grounded Free with the line, Bookie, I guess I have an announcement. Steve, Bookie, I guess I have an announcement. Steve said the fuck word. Is this so? Bookie's saying this, and he's like, "Hey, I have an announcement. Steve said the fuck word, and I got really angry, so we all abandoned the game show." And then Lightbulb's like, "Yes, saying swear words is against the rules. They're against my rules, Steve." And Steve starts crying, and then Shelly's like, "Yeah, I hate this guy. Get him out of here. He said the F word." Can you hold beans? Well, what beans do you want? What beans do you see? What beans could I possibly bring you? Here's beans. They're pretty aggressive beans. They're pretty aggressive beans. There you go. This is such a cool plushie, by the way. Check this out. Book is fucking dead. Also, Book made it to the final two. I really hope Book wins. But at the same time, I wouldn't be too sad if she came second. But because Needle's also a really well-written character. I'm at such a point in the show where it's like, well, whoever wins is kind of a win for me. Look at that. It's Pin. Wow. But yeah, Book made it to the final two. Little Aiden would have been so hyped if he knew. Just some food for thought. IG that I fought off. You're welcome. Oh yeah. What's your favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is, I think the pronunciation is Lycanroc, or trying to remember the name of him. It's a Pokemon that is a little orange dragon that wears the dead skull of his mom. I can't remember his name. It would be so cool if you make every episode they go to a new planet. Also, you could make intermission scenes while they travel to new planets. That's kind of a weird coincidence because I had the idea of in the packs when Aiden and Amanda are traveling to do a delivery job, they have like an intermission to maybe like they're at a little camp like uh, uh, a Dark Souls reference where they're maybe sitting at a little campfire or maybe it's like a BFDI montage or something. In Grounded, everyone says the fuck word, and they get guns, and and in the final they all explode. That is true. That is canonical. The ending of Grounded, Shelly's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill everyone," and then pulls out a gun. I don't know. Actually, it's not too far away from the episode. I wonder if I could show you anything more about it being spoilers. What could I show that wouldn't be spoilery? That's the elimination. I can't show you anything. I'm sorry. The elimination was a big surprise, by the way. The votes changed just a few days before I ended up starting writing the episode, and it surprised me who's eliminated. I won't say who, but everyone is very much wrong. It's the pins. Hold the pins. Can you make Tyler? I don't know who that is. Google, show me this guy's balls. No! Tyler Lenz? Is that how you pronounce his name? I apologize if that's not. I don't know who that is. Who is this? Who are you? Who are you? Apparently objects are related. I'm looking at their channel. I'm doing it. I don't know this person. $1 BFDI versus $1,000 BFDI. What does that mean? That's pretty cool. Damn, some of these thumbnails are gorgeous. What the hell? Whoa, BFDI or Teapot 13 reanimated in 80 hours? How the hell did you do that? Is it like a map? Damn. Is Grounded 18 gonna have everyone die? It's not gonna be right. Let's be honest. I think the reason Grounded exists, for me, I know the reason Grounded exists, is because I wrote a very very bad finale for the final battle. It sucked. I'm not gonna be easy on myself. It was kind of trash. The final battle. I feel like everyone just blows up, and it's kind of bad. It's a very disrespectful way to end the series, and I also want to give light to that ending and ending by continuing Grounded as like a. It will make sense soon, right? It'll give a proper kind of continuation to that ending, so it isn't as bad. It'll give answers to that. Why there's like a big reboot and why all the characters are just acting different. All of it will make sense, right? I want to write a justified story that at the end of Grounded and at the end of the packs, it's fulfilling. It's fulfilling. It gives you an actual ending. It gives you a winner. It gives you conclusions. What happened in Object King. It gives you everything. So, yeah, I feel like I failed as a writer. And Grounded is a way for me to fix that. My new channel banner is inspired by the previous one that I had, Grounded and the packs on it. Oh shit! Yeah, I haven't actually checked that out. I have a new channel banner too, actually. Mine was a commission by Swooshwa, which is just frost petal picking flowers. It's very cool. My my favorite Pokemon is Nadawolf. Yeah, it is. I love Pokemon. It's my favorite activity. I kind of don't want Book to win. It definitely seems like they're doing a BFB flower situation. Yeah, I get that. I don't think she's going to win. I think she's going to come second, and Needle's going to win because she has a stronger plot. But I also just am a big Book fan, and it would be nice. I think if I could go back to 2013 and be like, Little Waiting, Book made it to the final two, I would freak out. So I'm just happy enough that she made it this far. She doesn't need a win. She already proved herself that she can do a challenge. Who the fuck just messaged me? Who was it? I love how all old object shows, they just have random characters in it, like one line. Yeah. I'm gonna steal it. I was secretly evil this whole time. That's what's gonna happen in the packs where at the end everyone's really happy and Adolf's like, I was evil the whole time. Hee hee. Is this video going to make Tub work on 5 grounded episodes? I would love to work on episodes of Grounded more. I feel like this year I really want to put as much effort as I can into making episodes and comics. Look at that. It's grounded on my new movable monitor. What? Can someone leave a like for this guy? In the Grounded finale, we're going to find out about the Grounded, like finding out that the One Piece is put for Grounded. Who is Grounded? Who is grounded in that world? I haven't. No one's being told to go to their bedroom. We'll find out who's grounded. Remember LTATH if you're a Tub OG. God, that I made that at work when I was like working as a bin man, and I would take photos, and on my break I would like draw really quickly. Or a street. I wasn't a bin man. I was a street sweeper. So I would get into one of those big like sweeping street sweepers and jump out and brush things under the road. It's really boring. And now I'm a toilet cleaner. Yeah. I can't write an object show episode longer than 3 minutes. Then I would. I wouldn't say that you can't write an episode longer than 3 minutes. I would look at your skill set and say, I can write something fast and fluid within 3 minutes, and then work with your skills in that way. And then make something under 3 minutes, or at least 3 minutes, that is cool and fast. I'm secretly evil this whole time. My evil plan worked, and now I'm going to steal $1 million for myself. I remember Tub was going to make an object show that's just a zombie apocalypse or something. Yeah, damn, I had so many ideas for things. I just never got to do a lot of it. But I think I'm happy now that, Grounded in the packs or something. But man, at the moment, the idea that the PAX is going to be in stores is nuts to me. I set myself a New Year's resolution that I would try to make as many Grounded and PAX episodes as I can. And the idea that it's already started with, like, getting it approved in stores. What can't women do? I mean, it's insane that it's already... you're going to be able to walk into a very specific store. Probably none of you will be able to. But people around where I live will be able to walk into the comic store, and the lovely man, this such a kind person, he was a shop owner. I don't know why I'm struggling to describe this man. Was able to basically tell me that he was going to put up a little stand for for the PAX comics and like a local artist, and was going to show them off and see if they sell, and that is insane to me. So I'm going to be selling like episode 3C and episode 1 as comics. That's crazy. Ah, it's so cool. And then Grounded. I have a lot less time to work on Grounded, which is one of the reasons I need animators. So I want to make a 10-minute object show episode that's fully written, animated, and edited. That'll be a lot of work. You should make the PAX cardboard cutouts for the comics. Shit, you're right! Can I do that? That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. Shit, I didn't think about that. Anyway, it's Pokemon time. That's a big Nadawolf in the store. Shit, that's so cool! Oh my god, that's a really cool idea. That's a really cool idea. That's cool. Okay, I might do that. I might do that. Grounded plushies would be so peak. Man, that would be awesome. I'm actually planning to go into learning how to make plushies, because I'm hoping to learn how to make my own fursuits. So I want to learn to make my own plushies, and maybe I can make like Grounded and the PAX plushies. My idea is to make a Nadawolf plushie and have like him say different voice lines. Oh, man, that would be awesome. There's so many cool things happening this year. Hopefully I'll be able to sell my comics at like Comic-Con and stuff in Dublin. So that would be awesome. And maybe even go to England and sell like London Comic-Con, like get a little table and be able to sell comics and plushies and stickers and cool things like that from Grounded and the PAX, and really kind of just make something cool. This year is going to be my year where I really put my foot forward into making the life I want to. And I'm really excited for it. So yeah, honestly, if anyone here has watched episode 3C, tell me what you think about it. I would love to hear what you guys think of episode 3C. You still need to watch the PAX. I would recommend you do it. I mean, it's something I care a lot about. Yeah. I'm gonna open Pokemon now. But yeah, if you guys have watched episode 3C, tell me what you think. I think it's the best, highest production thing I've ever made. But if you also don't like it, you should tell me. Okay. Wow. This is like, I'm like showing you games on my phone. Fish. A thing. Oh, kitty! That's my... Hey! It was my second favorite Pokemon I was talking about. That's coincidental. Should I open it? Or should I keep it sealed? Wow. Wow. Damn! Look at that thing. That was cool. So that was the shiny in that one. I thought for some reason she just had a giant ass. I was like, what the hell's happening? Tub has such random reactions. I think I might just be autistic. I'm sorry. I don't know why it started so sincerely sorry there. Oh my god, everything's mirrored. Well, then just watch the live stream in a mirror. I don't know what you want from me. Just watch it looking at a mirror. Wow! That's so cute. It's a little plushie, real plushie of like a thing, a sandcastle. It's a fish. It's a caterpillar. No! Oh! I love this Pokemon. I love this Pokemon. Oh my god. I love this Pokemon. They're so cute. Vulpix is one of my favorites as well. Love Ball. If I throw this at a woman, they'll love me. It's a flower. That's very pretty. It's sushi. That is literally just sushi. I ate sushi last night. That is shiny. Whoa! Yo, this is so cute! Oh my god! Oh, that's like my favorite one I've gotten ever. That's so cute. Look at that one too. Looks like almost like a Hell of a Balls character. That's cute. That's a full art. Oh man, I love Pokemon, by the way. I don't know if you guys know that. Oh my god. Okay, these are my favorite ones so far. That's a full art. I'm gonna get these graded, by the way. I actually have a graded one. Look at this. It is a Pikachu eating a Big Mac, and it was graded 9. I got a full art. I haven't been this happy doing something so silly, but it's so much fun. That's cool. Is Grounded BFDI season 2763? Could be. That's a cool idea, though. I like that idea. I mean, I'm making a remaster of Grounded episode 1. Or not Grounded. Actually, I guess I am, actually. I am making a comic version of Grounded episode 1. And I'm also making a remaster of the PAX episode 1, which will have more continuity connected to the future stories being told, and will be a more clean version of the show, which will be canon over the original. That's me. That's your mom. The next one is a photo of your mother. I don't know. Wait, what is this? Defense vest? Damn. Okay. Oh. It's like a bug. It's a CD. CD's nuts. Stop saying yikes! Stop! Every time I see someone say yikes, I'm like, what did I do? Thank you. Well, I don't know why I'm saying thank you. Grounded 2 was made by such talented animators. I'm just the writer and director. Every time I see the... Whoa! What? What the fuck? It's like a butt shot for some reason, but it's a full art. Whoa, what? Shut up, okay? I'm being autistic, alright? Leave me alone. Can't a man just be autistic? This is just an airplane. Can a man just be autistic in peace? No, it's really funny. Because I have just, like... this really stupid fear, right? It makes no sense because I wouldn't naturally say anything like this. But I have this internal fear that I'm just gonna blurt out like a slur or just say like the N word out of nowhere for no reason. And not that I would naturally say things like that, but it's like an intrusive feeling of like, what if it just happened? What if I was like possessed by a racist ghost and it just kind of made me feel like I hate people, and it just like made me say like something horrible, and then everyone was like, "Whoa, Aiden, what the fuck?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I was a piece of shit this whole time." And then everyone's like, "Yeah, I know." Uh, I would animate for Grounded, but I have the Clipper watermark. 2, I can't animate by deadlines, and 3, I have my own show to animate. That makes sense. I mean, anyone can animate for Grounded. There's no deadline or skill level. So anyone feel free to. Oh, that's cute. Probably not worth anything, but still very cute. That's 2 full arts, by the way. I'm trying to keep them as clean as I can because I actually have a really cool full art that I want to show you that isn't translated to English. She's cute. That's cool. Some reason I just assume that's a woman. Am I the problem? You are the festival! It's going to you! Thanks, Markiplier. Hey, I got another plant. An Eevee! Oh, it's so cute! Look at the Eevee. Santa Hat said you were holding people hostage to animate. Is that true? Hostage is a strong word. Okay? Hostage is a strong word. I like to say non-voluntary housing. You better keep your mouth shut. Anyway, let's open more Pokemon cards, guys. Oh wait, no, we have this pack to do. That's cute though. Eevee. Wonder if we'll get more full arts. I don't know if this is good. It's shiny. It's cool. What do you think? Do you like it? Pack? As in the packs? Both of you made the same terrible joke at the same time. I feel like you both should feel ashamed about what you just did. I want you both to feel shame for what just came out of your mouths. I wish I had a little, like, card holders. Yeah. Yeah. Feel shame. Be shameful. You're disgusting. If you guys have any questions for ReactBot, by the way, you can ask. Wow, you got a thing. Don't worry, guys. If Tub says smiles, they'll attack us with their guitar in the background. Oh yeah, I really like Guitar Hero. I don't know if you guys know that about me, but I really like Guitar Hero. This one kidnaps kids. That's cool. Reactbot, how's the divorce? How is the divorce, Reactbot?
Um.
Look at the Pokemon cards, guys. Wow. Isn't that nice? Wow. That's cool. Whoa. That one's cool. It's like a lizard. Huh? Can we just... That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Hey! Welcome. Person with a book profile picture. They're the best character. I felt that was just a pair of balls. I don't know. It really scared me. What's this? Nothing too good in this pack. Never mind. Oh my god. Holy moly. Look at that. Teardrop. Look at that. Wow. Why, if Out Planet Man swear in episode 2, he should be ashamed of himself. He can say whatever he likes. He's a grown ass man. That's my favorite one we've gotten so far. So cute. He's a grown ass man. And he's probably gonna say, like, right, here's some I guess kind of perspective changers. Or not any spoilers. I think by the end of episode 3 there will be a lot more dynamics, making the next vote very, very difficult for all of you. You're also going to be surprised on who's eliminated, because I'm surprised. And you're also going to see the planet in a very different light. A very, very, very different light. A very something light. I'm not going to say what kind of light, but a different one. There'll be a lot more layers to the planet very soon. His name's Steve, by the way. Hello, I am Steve. The planet is inspired, and I got the I didn't get the idea from, but I think the way the planet speaks is inspired by the sun from is it Cosmic Cringe? Because he's like more layers to the planet. Cosmic Cringe. Yeah. I like Cosmic Cringe. I remember the Sun sang a song at the elimination that got stuck in my head for like weeks. Object Nothingness is so peak. I don't know what that is. Check this out though. Whoa. The next one is super special. Wow. The next one is a photo of your mother. Why are they all like ass shots? Are they pissing? Where's that water coming from? Wait, is this an ass shot? What is happening in this? Anyway, the next one is Mr. Krabs. SpongeBob boy. The next one's just a fucking bike. The next one is fire. Vroom. Did you hear a car outside? You would know because it's dark already! Do you know how insane I feel? When it's dark all the damn time! It's all the time! It's always dark! It's like light for 5 seconds! And then it just goes back to being dark again! This is why all the British people want to kill themselves! Because it's dark all the time! Do you know how insane it feels? It's It's also my birthday soon. It's my birthday at the end of this month. I'll be 25. Object Cringe is actually good. It's so funny, especially, I don't know why I'm reading it like that, especially the remastered episode 1. I stopped watching Object Cringe, but I still think it's pretty cool. I was also in Object Cringe as a recommended character. I was also in a recommended character in Team Room 125, I think. I think that's the name of it. 25 years. You were a 2000s kid? I was, yeah. I was born in 2001. Holy shit. I think this might be a good one, boys. That's a... Holy shit. That's a shiny Mewtwo. Is that good, chat? Are we cooked, chat? Are we cooked? I watched the I remember whenever I was young, the Xbox 360 got announced, and I was like, yeah, I really want the Xbox 360. So I asked my mom for it, and she bought me it for Christmas. And I remember playing it on Christmas morning for the first time. And the first game I ever played on it was was Midnight Club LA, and then I played Burnout Paradise. And that's why I'm an Xbox guy. I think Xbox is better than PlayStation. I said it. It's more fun. Plus their achievement system's way better. When I was young, I was a kid. You're the youngest person ever! What is your name? I'm on vacation. Next pack. Check it out. It's an owl. Oh, this kind of reminds me of I don't know, the new OC Neocranium made, where it's like the robot. I don't know if you guys have checked out Neocranium, but he's very cool. I like him a lot. He's a cool live streamer and a cool video editor and a really talented 3D animator. A lot of people don't know that. Instant ramen? Is there more than one instant ramen? Hold on. Hold on. Who the fuck are you? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. I get it. It's just I can't message back right now. I'm gaming. There's a restaurant like not too far away from where I live, called Instant Ramen, and I was like, "You found me?" Yeah. Look at that. Teapot 19, Teapot 20. I like Teapot 20. Woo! That one's cool. I think I have it before though. I also have that one. I don't think they're all going to be winners, but what we did get was pretty great. It's me. It is you. Is it okay? Okay, it is me or... Or do I see Pomni in the background? You do see Pomni in the background. I can bring Pomni over. See? Here's Pomni. Da-da-da.
Hi, I'm Pomni. Wait, I don't talk like that. Where even am I? Oh, God. Okay, calm down. This is probably just one of Kane's adventures. Maybe if I call him, he'll pull me out. Kane? Kane? Kane! Kane's not coming. He's not coming! Have we already gone through all this before? Wait, hey, yo, stop squeezing me. I think I'm on a loop that resets the more I talk. If you keep going, I'm just going to forget everything again. Please, no! I don't want to be trapped here forever!
You'll never see her again. Anyway. I saw that in a toy store, and whenever she started crying, I burst out into, like, laughter. And I could not contain myself. That is the best toy that I have ever seen. And I had to buy it. It's hilarious. Yo, hi. Waffly-mations. It's awfully waffly of you. Can't believe Digital Circus is ending this year. I loved the last episode of Digital Circus. It was so... It completely blew my mind. Why did I think this would actually be a normal voice line? No. Classic Pomni lines. I think I need to go to the dentist. I'm so sure. Ah. I bet it's just ridges. That's so terrifying. Pomni's line. Nadable says those words in the packs. Look at my teeth. Look at my teeth. I have like a filling here, and I have a filling here, and I have a missing tooth here. But I need to go back to the dentist soon. One, just for a checkup, because I don't want to have like a cavity. And two, I have gum disease and it hurts. Oh look, Nathan messaged me. What a fucking asshole. I never came back. Good. I'm live, by the way. Is this you saying you're back? My teeth are made out of Play-Doh. Teeth reveal. No, Tom. Let's find out. That's kind of cool. I'm about to spew. Don't you vomit in my house. Oh! Is it just me, or that kind of background reminds me of... I don't know if you guys ever had like cool maths games, but one of the games was literally just called Run, and it reminds me of that. Wow, he wants a hug. Wow. That's a rare one. Never mind. Two shiny. And a leaf. My jaw just cracked. That means I'm gonna die. But no, I have a huge fear of like my teeth dying. It's like I'll feel it with my teeth or my tongue and be like, "Is that something? Is that something?" You might as well just go and get help for it instead of worrying all the time, because that's not good. I know Todd's future career. Hey guys, sending laughing disco. What? Hey guys, send laughing disco if you want the answer. If some shit ass Roblox gameplay in the background, I would rather literally jump out a window than lose my integrity like that. As vile. Or maybe I should do something like, you know, where it's like he's gonna like pop the balloon or he's gonna do something and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it, guys, just 5 more people." Maybe I'll be like, "I'm gonna shit myself, guys, just 5 more people in the chat and I'll do Doki everywhere." Oh, I'm not gonna do it yet. Oh, God, I need help. I need to be put down like a dog. I need to be shot like, look, Pokemon cards. Da, 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 da. I got that one. Da, 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 da. I have that one. Da, 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 da. Have you seen those YouTube scams where the person wants you to send a laughing disco? No, that sounds vile. I don't even know what a laughing disco is. What is a laughing disco? Please don't donate. Unless you're donating to the PAX crowd fundraiser. What? Oh, he's cute. I got a fucking shark, dude. Bye, gotta go. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. Whoa! Get your ass back here, boy. Look at that. That's a full art. It looks kind of ugly, but I imagine it's rare in some way. Look at that. Well, that one's cute too. Battle for Space Palace. Battle for D's nuts. How about that? Hmm? Battle for pin code? No. Have you? This is the last pack, by the way. Let's see. Remember Object King? What's an Object King? Why are there so many Universe Book playlists? I don't know. The LAC finale, the pack finale. Okay. Well, you know, I hope that the packs and Grounded make up for my terrible writing before. And they have a very fulfilling ending. Last pack. It's the worm from SpongeBob. The one from Texas. It looks like a really cool version of Nathan. Don't tell him I said that, now. Last pack. Da, 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 da. It's kind of cool. Wow. Well, there you go, boys. We did it. Pokemon is now over. We'll never speak of Pokemon again. Why did my monitor just turn off? Why'd you do that? Okay. Well, I'm back. Cool. Scary. You should make the PAX and Grounded crossover like what we did. I think so. It'll probably be a while before I do anything like that again, though, because it was just insanely difficult to manage everything. But it was pretty fun making it. I'm terrible at schedules. But hey, I should probably add that to my Pokemon collection, huh? Yeah, there's some pretty cool, like, kind of Pokemon in here that I've had for a while. I wonder if I can find the one that I was thinking about. There it is. These two here. So it's a full body Rock and a something. But yeah, I mean, I might kind of put those in so they're safe now, and then focus on the other ones later. But I'm gonna get some graded. I have a cool Pokemon video coming up where I talk about in general why I love Pokemon cards. I have a shiny Charizard as well. Grounded comics, yeah, they're happening too. My original idea for the Grounded comics was that I was going to keep the YouTube animated series a viewer vote. Then what I would do for the comics would be I would continue the same story as the obviously the YouTube series. But what I would do is, oh, that's so cute. Make it a contestant vote in the comics, and then I have, as a writer, have to make up a consistent thing of, like, you know, the viewers kind of results in their voting would be what the characters would vote for in the next comic. Because we can't really have viewer voting in comics, because then the reader that isn't familiar with it being a YouTube series wouldn't know where the votes come from. So it needs to come from a consistent kind of narrative place, except for instead of a outsidely influence, is my kind of thought pattern with that. When does Grounded canonically happen, in like what year? It happens about 1,000 years after. It happens 1,000 years or a few thousand years after the final battle. So it does happen in the same universe, and it will make sense. And I hope to actually approve upon the bad ending that the first series had, because I think the final battle ended really badly for me. I didn't feel like I was at all giving it a deserving ending. An LTA. LTA tags into next episode, by the way. And I'm not going to say any more than that. There's a lot of cool plot lines that happen. And you'll just have to see. The world blew up in the end. It did. And it was really such an anticlimactic, bad ending. And I want to improve upon that. Because I feel like I didn't do a good job as a writer. Well, I know I didn't do a good job as a writer. And I need to fix that. Hopefully going to take this down to get a few cards graded very soon. I'm just putting them all away. Remember when IRL Tub was the host of LTA? Yeah, I completely forgot about that, because I had a lot more weight then. I was a lot heavier. And I also had really short hair. But to kind of give you an example of when that came out, I didn't stop growing my hair since that episode came out, or since those photos were taken, at least. So I've been growing out my hair for a few years now, and I don't really plan to stop. I like my hair a lot. Have you watched BFTMI? What is that again? What is the non-acronized version of it? Because I haven't really watched many object shows, if I'm being honest. I don't really find myself watching object shows outside of BFDI or II. And even that's like a 50-50 chance. Battle for Money Island? No, I've never heard of that. But yeah, there's a lot of object shows I just haven't watched. Or maybe even kind of just lost interest in. Like, I haven't watched It's Time for the in ages. And I feel bad, because I actually really do like the creator. Dapper Don's an awesome guy. I mean, he's already been in the packs a few times. Dapper Don is an awesome human being. I just slowly moved away from watching any object show that was outside of BFTI. So I just naturally moved away from anything else as well. The Anime Sandy Season 4 honestly isn't that good. I think it's I think it's good, but last episode was kind of weird. I didn't like what they did last episode. I don't know why they're going for this really weird, overly dramatically sad sitcom. It feels like I'm watching an episode of EastEnders more than I'm watching an Anime Insanity episode. I don't know why everyone's dying and crying by their bedside all the time and everyone's miserable. Fan didn't need to get hurt there. I don't really see the point in that at all. It feels weird to have him in hospital. Like, what are we doing? And he's probably going to be out of commission for the next few episodes. So it's like, why are we even making him the host then if we're just not going to use him as a character? He needed to be there for Lightbulb's elimination. And Lightbulb being eliminated was stupid. Like, I don't know why they kicked out Lightbulb. They seem to almost, like, tease the idea that everyone likes Lightbulb, so they're just going to vote her out easy. As, like, a surprise. Like what they did with Fan in Season 3. Lightbulb didn't deserve to go. She had so much important plot going on. I really wanted to see her actually stop being codependent on Paintbrush all the time and actually have some good character arc. And then they just kicked her out. I mean, she might be helpful in the challenges. Maybe it's actually better for her because she'll be helping people just for the sake of helping people now. And that's always what she wanted to do anyway. Or at least be with her friends. More than ever kind of doing it out of necessity to win. Also, I'm about to run out of space in this. I felt like a 2010 sitcom. Pulls up Fan on life support. Ah, it's so silly. Why the hell is Fan on life support? Why are we doing this? It's actually gotten to the point where I feel like BFDI, something I chastised for not being able to tell a deep story, is telling a better, more compelling deep story than II right now. But I think II's fine. I think it just needs... Last episode definitely wasn't the best. E. There you go. All the way. Still have some Pokemon cards that aren't put away yet, though. Gonna have to keep them safe somewhere. I just don't have another binder. Cherries need screen time? Yeah. I don't really know what dynamic they're going for with Soap and Taco and Microphone at the moment. I'm guessing what they're trying to go for is that Taco is like got a good friend group now, and she's trying to be the best version of herself. And I also really like that discussion with Taco and Teddy. Teddy's a really good character. Teddy is really interesting to me. Plus, I just like her design. Just like Thomas from the PAX. Yeah. You'll get your screen time. You'll get your plot. There's a big plot around Thomas. Don't you worry. Hmm. I must see him in episode 4. You won't. He doesn't return to episode 5. He doesn't get proper plot for a while because episode 4 or episode 5 is very much introducing the group. So he definitely has lines, but it's not until they start going on their journey that he'll, actually start getting a lot more development. Hi, welcome. Roll Dude, welcome. I was there at your ITFT4 reaction. Oh, damn. Back in my reaction days. That's a long time ago. When did that come out? So it's not deleted. I just have it private. I just don't make reactions anymore. But that's really cool that you've been here this whole time. Thank you. What was that again? 2 to 3 years ago. Done. The reactions. The reactions were something that I guess I'm grateful that I enjoyed making for the time being, but I also became very pressureful, and I also just felt like I was stealing people's content. And I was like, as much as it's nice to have an audience, they weren't really there for me. And now I have an audience that's there for me. Smaller, but I don't know. If I'm being entirely honest, it has been in the back of my mind to go back to reaction streams because it seems that it's a lot more kind of accepted now to react to at least object show stuff. It seems like in the object show community, the creators are very excited for you to make reactions of their content. So if it's accepted by the community, then it's fine. Like Adam, actually, whenever I went to go meet Adam Katz, he knew me for my reactions. But I also don't want it tainting. I know it would help my channel grow very much, but I also don't want it tainting my creativeness. My channel's kind of, I don't know. Jack's films would get mad at you. Yeah, maybe. But I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the only thing that's really stopping me is I don't think it's very good creations. I think it's a waste of my time. I don't know. On top of reactions, I don't know. I value my privacy a lot more as a person, and I like being able to it's like something under my nail. I like being able to have my privacy to watch my shows. But I definitely do miss very much so the the big crowd that would be around while I was watching stuff. And I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to it someday, but it needs to be in a different format. And if I ever was going back to reactions, it would have to just be like literally just object shows. I don't know. Maybe that point in my life's past. I'm actually pretty happy on just creating like cool animations. check my community tab. Your community tab or my community tab? Yo! Wait, is this live? No. We'll check out this video. Okay. I need to check your community tab. I might check out the packs though. I would like to hear what you guys think of it still. Hold on. I need to get this back up so I can read the comments. YouTube, please. I'm kind of left in the dark. Hold on. Wow, YouTube, come on. I need my comments. Please, YouTube, please, please, please show me my comments. But Tub can't react grounded. They need permission from the creator. Your upload schedule isn't looking good though. I know, but I would rather hold my integrity and create things when I put my real passion and soul into it. And I definitely will be uploading a lot more this year, but I also just miss... It's a strong battle, right? Because morally, I will never go back to reaction videos because I genuinely believe it's not very good quality content, and I would rather have my privacy and put my hours into big projects. It also just makes me hypocritical to go back to it, but it's also like a little like guilty pleasure in my mind where I'm like, oh man, I miss the progression with my channel. I miss the community that I would talk to while I watched things. I miss the numbers, and I guess I almost have to like avoid that kind of thought pattern because I hold myself to such a high standard of like, I know my views are definitely not near as anywhere they used to be for sure, and they're nowhere near as good as they used to be, and my upload schedule's all over the place. But whenever I do upload, it's something that I'm proud of, really, really proud of. And I really want my videos tab on my channel just to be the packs and grounded and certain videos about different topics I'm really happy about. And maybe one of those videos will take off, and that'll mean a lot more to me than, reactions. Plus, Jack's films toasted to me. I can't go back now. He did a toast to me. I can't go back. Well, I have 11 notifications. From who? Man, my internet's terrible today. The Universe book is live. Well, I am indeed live. I think there was one about a book. Weren't you making those shorts where you were just talking about stuff? I remember a BFDI one. Yeah, I was making stuff like that, and I realized I didn't have time to make stuff like that. I'm putting like all my time into Grounded and all my time into the packs. I just finished making a comic and I'm getting in contact with people to print it, then I'm also making a remaster of episode 1 so it can come out as a comic that I can give to new consumers at the store, and I need to get in contact with the store and hopefully make cutouts and stuff, and really kind of have a stand there and just see where that goes. I'm also working on the script and voice acting for Grounded, and then sending that out to animators and managing a team. I don't really have... I have seen your YouTube banner. But yeah, I don't really have time to unfortunately work on everything. And I definitely do have big videos I want to make outside of those, like this big Warrior Cats video, and a big Finance at Freddy's video that I want to make, and a lot of cool stuff, and a Resident Evil one. There's a lot of cool videos I want to make. It just takes time, like a lot of time. Projects are better than reactions, and the proof is the comic dub on the YouTube channel that suppressed. Yeah, I mean, like, you did, like, that was an insane comic dub. That was great. You did really well with that. Yeah, I saw that. Your YouTube banner looks pretty cool. Yeah, you're going to be audio editing for episode 3, which is great because it completely takes it off my hands, and all I have to do now is make a animatic and voice act everything. So I'm the director here, where I'm writing everything, I'm voice acting everything, and I'm making an animatic, and that's all I really have time to do because I'm also working on a remaster and a full-fledged comic for the next month. I need to get the remaster of episode 1 out by hopefully this time February, so I can properly start selling it in a store. So insane stuff happening, and I just don't have the time. It was 5k views. Damn. I think that's awesome. You also had a lot of really cool people working behind it as well. You did very well. It's very cool. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys have checked that out yet, and it would be awesome if you did. But move on to this one. But episode 3C is officially out. So it is. It's out now. You can watch it anytime. Here it is. It's out. And it's definitely performing. It's sad that definitely it isn't performing up to what the original PAX episode did. Maybe because it has a more darker narrative, or maybe it's just because I don't do reactions on top of that. But I would appreciate the support. Anything helps. And we got the full, almost 45-minute long thing. So a lot of cool stuff is happening. And then I have the Cried fundraiser as well. If you want to help get a comic, you can support me. Cool things. Cool things. I remember I did a stream that you joined, and we both talked about the PAX. Yeah, I remember seeing that in your it's like yearly best of the year video. Grounded 1 has 3,100 views and the second most popular video, right? Let's check it out. It has 2,500 views and is my second most popular, yeah. 3,100 is the space review, which is gone. I don't think I'm probably ever going to make another space review. Originally I was going to make one with cheesy mayo, and I did, but they didn't really approve of the edit, and that's fine. It's up to them entirely. And they wanted to do a redo, which is awesome, but I don't have time. I don't have time at all, and that's sad. So I don't know when that's going to happen, if that's going to happen. It's just, I'm struggling for time. I don't have any time. I don't have any time. But I got to meet Cheesy Mayo in New York. He's such a cool guy. It's so nice to actually meet him. He's got that same kind of funny sense of humor from his videos in real life. He's a cool guy. Yeah, it was the best of PRF combination. I actually was thinking, like, oh, it'd be really cool if we did another one of those interviews. Or I would love to be interviewed about the PAX or Grounded. I would love to do another one of those live streams with you, PRF, where, like, I don't know, I got interviewed about, like, I don't know if it's self-centered for me to want to be interviewed, but I would love to be interviewed. That sounds like so much fun. I feel like I've interviewed so many people. I would love for people to ask about my projects, because I've asked about so many other people's. Silver Spoon is so peak. I like Silver Spoon. I wanted him to win. But he came third, because no one liked him. He had no backing. But yeah, that's my my new YouTube banner as well. Ooh. It was made by... I think it's Swoosha? Swoosha. Swoosh animation? No. I gotta find it. What's your favorite thing you've ever made? Episode 3C. I think that is generally the best thing I've ever produced. Look. Or episode 3 in general is the best thing I've ever made. This is like, you can't say it properly. But Swooshwa is the person that made the banner. They're very cool. But yeah, I would love to be interviewed like that again. I would love to be able to do stuff like that. And just like have like a I don't know, I just miss doing stuff like that. I don't miss interviewing people. I just kind of wish that I would have someone or a platform to talk about my own stuff too, like that. You're speeding for Grounded Free production though? No, not really. I'm taking my time with it. I'm not speeding for anything. If anything, I've taken my time pretty heavily with this because it was meant to be out. I was meant to be handing out animation parts on the 1st of December, and then it got delayed because I wanted to keep writing, making it better. And then it just kept going and going. So I haven't been speeding through this. If anything, the issue is I'm not speeding through it. You know, I don't have time to do animation, but I definitely have time to do all the voice acting and all of the writing, and the animatic and the storyboarding. But I wish I could speed through something. I wish I had the time, or I wish I had the time. I wish I had the energy. I care too much about my projects to speed run for anything. I wish the problem was I was speeding through it, but the problem is I'm not. The problem is I am taking my damn sweet ass time, and it's like pissing everyone off. Because like it has been, to give you an example, I've been working on this episode for 4 months now, so I wish I was speeding through it. I wish that was the problem. I wish. What do you think?
Yeah, it's official. I'm shooketh. I'm bored. Let's watch Family Guy funnies.
Okay. Let's watch Family Guy funnies. I wonder if that even exists. Funny Guy funny moments. I'm surprised this is even legally allowed. How is this allowed? Yo! I instantly found Courage. Of course I found fucking Courage. Courage. Wait! He doesn't do reactions anymore. Does he? Holy crap! Courage actually makes... Wait, is this Courage Gaming? No, Courage Reacts doesn't... It doesn't make content I would like, but it's not terrible reactions anymore. That's an improvement. Jack's films maybe got to him. Oh my god. All that matters is that you're having all that matters is that you're having honestly most object shows can't get past episode 3. I'm having a great time making this. This has been an awesome experience making Grounded. I know I'm gonna take my time with it, and it's probably gonna take a while before every episode's out. But I'm having an awesome time making it, and I don't plan to stop anytime soon. I plan to wrap up Grounded and make it something special. That's a good thing because animation takes time and people gotta respect that. Yeah, I mean, I'm blessed to be working with the team that I work with. It's Sunday. Oh man, I could get a. Sorry, my brain just went, what's for dinner? And I was like, oh, it's Sunday. I could get a nice kebab. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, back to what I was saying. I could get Chinese. Oh, I would love a Chinese right now. Okay, right. Back on track. I am blessed to work with so many awesome people. Like generally, the one of the group of all time. I'm very blessed to work with so many talented, awesome people. So they have given me their time, and they have given me the privilege to work with them. So I refuse to rush them in any way, shape, or form. I will ask, when they think they can do things, but I refuse to rush them in any shape or form. If it wasn't for them and their creative skills, Grounded would not have the time to be made. Because on top of making the packs, I wouldn't have a minute to make Grounded. So the fact that I'm able to make stuff like this and do the voice acting and do the the voice acting, the writing, and the make the animatic and be able to hand that off to animators it's the only reason Grounded exists. So if every episode takes a wee bit longer to come out, then it'll just have to be tough cookie because I would rather genuinely that the people that I've had the privilege to speak to have a good work balance and are happy and are content than ever having to be like, you should rush this, you should hurry, this scene needs to be done by then. They'll get it done whenever they can get it done because they have a life and they're people, and they're the only reason that Grounded even exists. So I'll give my animators any time that they need to do anything. They deserve that. They're people, and I'm the one that should be honored to work with them. I'm the one that is completely honored to work with them. It is a privilege to have a community like I do, and it means everything. Probably wouldn't happen without those people, and Grounded 2 wouldn't have looked so cool. Grounded 2 looks incredible, and Grounded 1 looks great, but I did most of it, so it doesn't look nearly as good as episode 1 or 2. But Grounded 2 is mostly done by other people, and it is insane. It is gorgeous. So gorgeous. It's such an awesome animated project. Without Tub, we wouldn't have Grounded, or the Packs, or Family of Wolves, or the LZA, or all the other UniverseBook playlists. I don't think I have too many playlists anymore, actually. I think I only have... Let me look through them. Yeah, I have Space Review, the Packs, Grounded, and then I have a few hours for OSTs and links, which are delisted, and then my personal own music. Yeah, I don't have too many. You should be proud of your parts. I've Grounded. Honestly, it's incredible. I'm honored to work with so many amazing people. Grounded would not happen because I just don't have time, man. I'm getting in contact with a store and I'm working with people to put my comic on shelves, so I just don't have time. So I have time to write and voice act, but I don't have time to animate because that's a whole other level of dedication that I just don't have the time for. But yeah, this year is just gonna be filled with grounded in the packs. I would love a Chinese. Hold on. You guys keep yourselves company. I'm gonna run downstairs and talk about Chinese food. They're really good. Oh man, that was delicious. Oh, it was so good. My mom baked some 15s. I don't know if you guys know what 15s are, because maybe they're a British delicacy. Yeah, it's a Northern Irish delicacy. What is it? Hello? Okay. 15s are a popular no-bake Northern Irish recipe. So, 15, they're really good. I love 15s. 15s are these. So, they're pretty much a kind of uncooked dough with melted marshmallows and cherry and coconut. And they're so good. They're a Northern Irish recipe. I love being in Northern Ireland. We have great food. Like 15s. Would you be friends with Pin? Yes. I already am friends with Pin. What? That's crazy! This is such a cool plush. I actually have the delicately move this. I need to maybe get a refund on this. I don't think it's too bad actually. But I have the cool little action figure as well. The box art is sick. Like it genuinely is amazing. Really sad Coiny didn't win though. Coiny deserved to win so badly. I also have the I might as well show both of them, right? No, don't fall. Okay. I have the Pin mech suit. I'm not gonna unbox it. You can leave with that attitude. And I also have the Anonymous Andy fan one. Would you be friends with Book? Yes. I would be best friends with Book. My friend group would it would be book. I think book and fan from II and Lightbulb. Book would, I don't know how Book would be around me as a person. I don't know if Book would like me very much. Maybe I would like leave the room and she would be like, "You're abandoning us!" And then she would throw books at me and kill me. Depends what era of book we're talking about, right? If we're like talking BFB book, no. I would not be BFB book's friend. But I would totally be BFDIA book's friend. Or T-pop book's friend. But I definitely wouldn't be the whiny, "Abandon us!" She would like everyone. That's true. She seems to get along with everyone. I really wish that they made a subtle reference in BFDIA where maybe they were walking through like the stores of Yoyo City and they come across a taco store and Book's like, "Ugh, I always hated those things." It's just like something fun like that would be such a cute reference. I need to order Chinese food. And I can't because you're here and you're like on my phone. That's so mean. Maybe I could get Just Eat. No, actually, it's no, Just Eat. I feel like being friends with Book and Pin would be a bad idea. You would have to choose a side, right? Because if you're friends with Book, then Coiny and Pin probably wouldn't want to be your friend. I think Coiny would. I think you could possibly be friends with Coiny. And closer friends with Book. But if you're friends with Pin, then you aren't friends with Book. Tubbs' way of picking a favorite child. I have a BFDI tier list that I don't know if you guys would be interested in, but I was going to make a long form video where I went through every single BFDI character after putting them in a tier list and kind of explained why I like them or dislike them. Wait, do I even agree with this? I don't think I agree with this. Wait, do I? I think I'm gonna put you probably here. Should we do tier list? Because I have a tier list here, like half made. Maybe do like a full tier list video. I think that would be interesting to do. Unless you guys wouldn't want that. What do you guys think? 365-day tier list. At the moment, my top 4 favorite BFDI characters are Book, Coiny, Pin, and Bubble. That's my top 4. I agree with this actually. Okay. So far I'm agreeing with this tier list. Should I make this tier list a little easier to see? Room tour! Do you want a room tour? You can have a room tour. Bed. Posters of my comics. Over here, is a early ink of the Warrior Cats graphic novel signed by the artists. I got a crazy wall full of photos and things my friends have gave me. I have some plushies over there. I have my Xbox. I got my Warrior Cats collection. My games. My floor. I have my... it's definitely facing the right way, right? Yeah. My PC. My plushies. Look! His little dragon! You know who drew that, right? Silverwing's dragon drew that whenever she was here visiting. It was so cool. I got like different plushies and different statues. I got my Xbox. This is normally where I draw. I got my endless clothes pile that I haven't sorted out yet. No, make it difficult to see. Yes, cool. They're saying nothing. Am I saying nothing? Wow, this microphone sucks ass. Holy shit. Wow. Really? Wow, this sucks ass. That sucks. That's terrible. And that's my new Google Pixel. Cringe, dude. Anyway. I will have to go soon because I have to order some din-dins. But here's my tier list. There you go. Candy the cat? I do. I like Vanessa Pretty. Look at that. So that's my tier list at the moment. We got Book, Coiny, Pin, Bubble, Flower, Blocky, Woody, Beefy. Let's go with the next character. Next character is Loser. I think Loser is terrible. Marker, I think, is probably just... just above Gelatin. And I also think Tree would probably go there too. Because I really like their alliance and their friendship. Probably a bit more than Pen, actually. Yeah. I'll go for the next one's probably gonna be Taco. I really like Taco. I think Taco is probably here. Needle is S tier. How do I feel about Needle? She's a very strong character. And I feel like she would need to outlast a lot of weaker characters. I think I'm going to go for a top A tier. Or maybe a just... yeah. I think for what I would... Yeah, we'll put her in top A tier. Needy. Match is probably just below Fiery. Neely is, I guess, fine. Or just behind Ice Cube. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like Nickel. I don't really like him very much. I think he's annoying. I think he's kind of an annoying character. I did like his relationship with Tennis Ball, but on his own, he's just a nuisance. I think I'm gonna put him maybe like, I'm gonna put there. There you go. I think it's C tier for Nickel. I think it's better. Every Michael Huang YouTube short, they are cursed, and I love it. Michael's a beautiful man, and I got to meet him. He's just a lot more quieter in person, but he's a nice guy. I think I might have scared Michael and Carrie a wee bit because I guess they were probably so used to more nervous characters approaching them. Because obviously there's a lot of kids that are just nervous to meet their hero and what have you. But I approached very confidently and I put out my hand immediately to shake their hand. Like I approached Michael and Carrie, like, oh hey guys, and just immediately put my hand out to shake them. And like I could tell they were maybe a little like because they weren't prepared for someone that wasn't nervous to meet them. Maybe, I don't know, or maybe they're just very introverted and I'm very extroverted. But I'm meeting someone for the first time, so my instinct was I need to shake their hand because that's what you do. Plus I just respected them enough to shake their hand, and I did. I shaked all their hands. Adam was prepared, but like whenever I did this to Michael, he kind of like for a moment. I scared them. I'm so sorry. Tub, you should have done a space review for Michael. No, I don't think I ever will. For Michael and Carrie, I got to meet them. That's enough for me. I'm good. I also just changed my thoughts on like celebrities in general. Not that I don't want to get to know them anymore, but I also just don't see the point of having a conversation with like, I guess people that aren't super in my life. But I would like to get to know them, but we're just so not, I guess, I don't know. He doesn't know who I am. They don't know who I am. They probably forgot exactly who I was when I left. Well, I guess Adam knew who I was, and that was an honor. I mean, Adam had admitted to watching my YouTube channel, so I was like, woo! And Tomska didn't know who I was, but he actually took a screenshot of my YouTube channel to check it out, and that felt like an honor as well. I've met, within the span of a year, last year, I met Parasitical, I met Tomska, I met Jack and Jellerfy, I met Animation Epic, I didn't meet Fusion Animations, and I've talked to him in the space review before, but I don't know, I don't know what he looks like, and I've never seen a photo of him. And the only reason that I knew Cheesy Mayo was because he had the thing on his shirt. But I walked right past Fusion Animations, and if he recognized me, he probably thought I was an asshole. I've never seen a photo of the guy. So whenever I did see a photo after I left, I'm like, it's not the guy I went past, and just because I remember seeing someone standing like in the hall, and I just went past, not really thinking, because I didn't know what he looked like. But yeah, man, completely forgot. I didn't know what he looked like, so I just I wish I did speak to him though, because I'd be like, I remember Space Review. Probably doesn't, but yeah. My friend TGA met a lot of people, a few of them being Alex. I don't know who that is. The voice of Ken and Pomni. Oh, very cool. The blood drink? Is this the blood drink? Ooh. Pillow is a really cool character. I love Pillow. Tub is a vampire now? Okay, well, if everyone else is gone, I'm gonna go myself, because I need to order some Chinese food. I don't know if you would ever be up for it, good old PRF, but I think it would be awesome to do an interview at some point. Or at least like have another live stream on your channel where we talk about our projects together, because I think that would be awesome. But yeah, for now though, I'm gonna go off. It's been awesome talking to you guys again. I'll keep you guys updated with the daily projects. I'm gonna go back to voice acting. It's to see what PRF. This is him.
Sorry, still mourning the queen.
Me too, I guess. You know, you can get him naked. That's the thing. Like, he just fully on. You can show his ass. Like these clothes are detachable.
Nah, I'm good. Daddy's home. Cope. Uh-oh, stinky. What? Oh wow, that's really interesting. Wishing you a blessed Arbor Day. Aw, hell nah.
Alright. Bye-bye, everyone. Hush, little baby. Okay, I'm leaving. Sorry.